If I rise, let me rise on you, not on all of my success.
Hello, I'm Tasia, and I want to share with you my testimony. I was brought up in church. My family rarely missed a Sunday. This led me to believe that I was a Christian. Over a year ago, I realized that I was only going through the motions. I attended church for the wrong reasons, such as friends or activities in church. My life before Christ was filled with sin that I did not care about one bit. I was a people pleaser, and I only cared about what others thought about me. I would try my best to satisfy them, not knowing I should try to please God rather than others. I found my joy in things such as work, school, and friends, and I would put all of those things before Christ. I did not want to do anything for my friends or family unless it benefited me. I was selfish and quick to anger. I relied on my friends to bring me happiness, and I found my joy in friends and work. Those things that used to keep me content began to let me down. I began to feel overly frustrated. An old manager of mine invited me to his church, Redeemer Community. When I started attending this church, we were in Philippians. I listened to how Paul became truly content. I realized that I filled my mind and life with things that were evil and impure. Once I began to change my thoughts and realize my sinful ways, I began to feel guilty for my sin. It was like I was afraid to accept Christ, even though I knew it was for the better. Over the months, I was learning so much it became overwhelmingly great. I got tired of going deeper and deeper into sin, and I did not know what I was waiting on. I began to believe that Jesus had died for my sins and that I needed to leave my old life behind me. I began to let God take control over my heart, mind, and soul, and I felt like a completely different person. I started thinking less of myself, and most of my anger went away. I began to find my joy in Christ and Christ alone, and I began to not put school, work, and friends before God. Although I still face the daily struggle of sin, I know that Christ lives in me now and forever. I thank God for leading me to the path to follow Him and only Him. Without Christ, I could not imagine where I would be.